45, the show for gamers. I'm Alex J. We're going to review Nier.
Far, wherever you are. Sorry. That's not, the title's just Nier.
Just Nier.
You play as, Nameless Man 42. You basically get to pick your name, you're this dude, and it starts out like, you're like 2049! And like the world's in an apocalypse, and you're with your daughter, Yona, and like these like little digital shade things attacking. You beat them up with a pipe and use like dark digital magic to kick their asses. And then you beat them and you run back and you're like, Yona! And then it's like, she's sick. And then the story's like, 3 billion years later.
Yeah, I have no...
It didn't make any sense. Yeah.
What was going on there. So,
and
you're in the future now.
And now you're that same guy, but you're in armor and the world is digressed all the way back to like medieval times. And like what's cool is there's remnants of like the place where you are, it's like you can tell they're building a castle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
you can tell like the building that the library is and shit is like an old building. And then you go out on the plains and like you can tell there's like the remnants of like, you know, train tracks, you know, like or subway tracks possibly.
Right.
But basically you find this magical book that talks to you and it gives you the black magic power used in the beginning of the game.
So somehow...
And basically you're trying to heal your daughter because this other book is blah blah. So you have to find these freaking words or some jazz. And you'll find a bunch of crazy people along the way and have a good old time. This is basically a live-action hack-and-slash kind of RPG. Thing right off the bat that bugged the crap out of me is like, you got a stick. Can I use it? No, not for 5 hours. Well, I want to use
leather gloves. You can't wear them.
You want to sell them? I guess. You know, just, I don't know.
Yeah.
But killing those little shade things would unlock words, and you'd use the words to upgrade your stuff. I mean, I liked the effects, and I like how open the combat system was. And the controls were good and everything, but the graphics weren't that great at all. Not anything stellar, but they're not shitty.
Or terrible.
Basically the first 3 hours I played, I was kind of like not really into it. And then I went off and played some other stuff, and I came back to it and put it in. And then hours 4 to 5, 6, and 7, there's a lot more shit that fucking happens if you stay on the story. But you can get a lot of gameplay in and not play the story because there's like a lot of mini quests. Like, take this letter to the chief of this town, which is a pain in the ass because if you fall over once it breaks and you gotta go all the way back and get it.
Yeah.
Or find the hidden chicken egg. Or can you go buy me some shit because I'm old and I can't walk? God, I have to walk 7 years to go to this town to buy 3 things. Or fight this wild boar, who I fought for 15 minutes and finally died. But then you got the boar tusk and could ride boars. My point is there's a bunch of mini quests and they're time consuming and they're fun, you know. And I like those, but it was hard for me to balance like the story, which is already what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And search for a chicken egg. And I was kind of like, I don't want to search for a fucking chicken egg. I want to find out what the fuck is going on. So the story at least does.
Because you're too low of a level.
Yeah, great point.
Yeah.
I'm like level 6, and I still have to slash a sheep 3 times to kill it.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, I have to do all these side missions. Like, I can't go on with the main mission because I'm gonna die. Like, you know it, you know?
Yeah, it feels like you're attacking, like, you have to find an equilibrium between using your magic and using sword skills, and then learning how to block and counter, because if you don't, you're going to get your ass handed to you a lot. Because there's a big gap of how tough the enemies are to you. So there's a little bit too much level crunching and shit. But
yeah,
I don't know. It was alright. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It's definitely something I'm probably going to go back and check out like this summer when there's not really a lot out. If you're looking for a story-driven action RPG, yeah, I'd give it a shot. I was interested in the story and everything, but nothing was really like, oh my god, this is amazing. You know what I mean? And RPGs, for them to be successful, you need to be like, what happens next?
Yeah.
What happens next? Like right away. Mm-hmm. And this was so typical. Like the last 5 years, Square Enix has done this to us, where it's kind of like, the fuck is going on? That was Final Fantasy 13. I don't understand.
That was pretty much like, I guess that was their way to try to trick you into kind of keep playing it to get into it. It's like, hey, here you go. You're like, I have no clue what's going on, but I think they just assume you're gonna keep playing to figure it out. I guess I don't know.
I don't know.
There's like you have to feed us some information.
But I've played other RPGs that right off the bat are like, I'm in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. 6 out of 10. It's all right. Some people will. RPG fans go ahead and buy it or rent it and then buy it. But
yeah, check it out.
I don't know. Most people are gonna kind of
RPG.
just totally forget about it. It had a weird name. I don't know.
Nier.
I thought I had something.
Can you grab one?
I got it right here.
Get one. Are you sure you can get one? You sure that's one?
Sweet.
Sweet.
Okay, anyway.
That's not the time.
No, that's not
next time. Oh,
our question for the week is...
Not that.
Which one do I want to do?
Not the one with the circle next to it.
Why can't J&L be poisoned? Answer us that question. And our next episode is going to be Dead to Rights Redemption.
Yeah.
Dead to Rights Restriction. Dead to Rights Resurrection. It starts with an R. Anyway, his name is Law School Class from Deathly X Venom. That's very original. His name is Law School Class. Check out the next freaking thing.